let's try this again. All of a sudden I was talking to myself and then my screen went blank. Oh dear. Happy Friday night. Welcome to my Zen Den. I'm so glad that you could join me. My name is Mandy VanHavermaet and I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up from Grey Eagle, Minnesota. Tonight I am going to make a card, and it's a good one, with this Birthday Piggy stamp set. And I want to do this one because it is part of the Perfect Partners promotion. That is a really hard thing for me to say. PPP. Perfect Partners promotion that is running through September 30th. So there's only a week left. If you are wanting to get the dies that go with this Birthday Piggy stamp set or the Yeti to Party stamp set or any of there's 6 of them all together. I believe the waterfalls, there's 6 of them that are all together, and they were only going to be around for a week or until until supplies last. So if you want to get the dies for this Birthday Piggy or any of those, act fast because they are going to be gone at the end of the week, or at the end of the month, sorry. So September 30th. So let's get stamping. I am going to make a card with the Birthday Piggy stamp set, and then I'll show you a couple more cards that I made with that stamp set as well. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we'll get stamping. All right. It is a rainy, rainy night here. It's like been raining all afternoon. It's nice, but it's kind of sad because it's the homecoming game and stuff like that. There's a lot of homecoming games locally here, and they're raining. So those poor football players. Okay, so this Birthday Piggy, this is the stamp set, and then there are some really, really cool dies. I have got like a mess here. I was actually stamping just before I got ready. So these are the stamps that go, or I'm sorry, the dies that go with. So there's a die to cut out each one of the piggies. And then there's a grass die that I'm going to use tonight, and a wagon. That's upside down. A little wagon, and then some confetti, the tires to the wagon and the handle to the wagon. Some flowers, a birthday present, a bow, a little bird, a little kerchief to put around a little piggy's neck, the banner, and then some like a banner to stamp words in, and then like a banner to have a party style banner. So lots of dies that are a lot of fun that go with this stamp set. So let's get stamping and make a fun card. So here's what you're going to need. You're going to need an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of real red, and that's scored down the center at 4 1/4. You're going to need 2 pieces of basic white. One is a basic panel. That's for the inside of the card, so that's the 4 by 5 1/4. Then you're going to need one at 3 3/4 by 5. You're going to need a little strip of the Granny Apple Green, and I've already cut this out. So what it is this die here, the grass, it doesn't have a bottom. So what you do is you put it on the top of your piece of paper. So like if this was my piece of paper, you'd put it on the top, and then it's going to cut grass like that. So I've already got that done, so you don't have to watch me do that. And then I've got a piece of Designer Series paper. This is from the, it's the teacup set. What's it called? Butterfly Kisses. Teacup set. The Butterfly Kisses paper. I just really like that color. I think it's really awesome. And then a scrap of soft suede, and that's to cut out the wagon, which is I've already done. Some little tiny scraps of smoky slate, and I've got some wheels and some handles already cut out. So there's a handle and a couple of wheels for the tires. And I cut out a bunch of those because this was actually for a class. And then a scrap of basic white to stamp on. So lots of little pieces. If you like little pieces and you like stamping and lots of details, this is the stamp set. Like this is such a cool bundle for you. You will love it. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the stamp. So I've got the pig, and I'm using this stamp right here that's got the birthday cake on it. And I'm just going to stamp that up in Memento ink because I am going to cut it out. So I've got this is literally a scrap of paper that I used for something else. So straight down, straight up. And then we're going to cut that out on our cut and emboss machine. So I've got a number 3 plate. I'm going to tear that off. We don't need that whole big thing on there. I'm going to take that, and because we don't have the magnetic plate anymore, I'm going to line it up really nicely here. And what I like to do is line up the birthday, the flame, and the ear, and the tail, and the balloon. And then I take a Post-it note, and I literally just push it down like that to run it through my cut and emboss machine. So then we put our top plate on and roll it through. And then when we take it off, it'll pop right off and it will cut it out nicely. That's a nice hint. That's a workaround for our not having our magnetic plate, or not having a magnetic plate. So let's color our birthday piggy. I'm going to bring in my blends, and this is really a simple coloring job here. To color my pig, I'm going to use my Petal Pink. Those are really nice soft colors for the little piggy. So really simple coloring job. I'm taking the dark Petal Pink, and I'm coloring the nose and the inside of the ear, and then I'm just going to give this guy a little bit of an outline along his back and along the top of his head, kind of by his arms, his legs. There's no right or wrong way. Don't feel like this is the way you have to do it. Do it how you like. I also found that some of the skin tone blends work really nicely to color this piggy. They're a little bit more pink. So then I'm going to take my light Petal Pink, and I'm just coloring him in really pretty simple, right? I'm not getting too technical here. My end is really getting smashed out there. I think I'm going to have to give it a trim. I have trimmed this tip if it ever gets too like soft. I have actually trimmed it just so I have more control. I don't like having it really floppy out on the end. I know, I do weird things. What can I say? All right, now I have got the dark smoky slate. It just so happened to be the gray that I grabbed. I'm only putting little, a little bit of gray on his hoofs, her hoofs, its hoofs. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I got my Daffodil Delight, the skinny end. I'm going to color my flame, and I'm also going to color the tray because why not? I've got some blue. Let's see here. I was going to say blue. Light Starry Sky. We're going to just kind of do that on my, so I'm just following the curly cues on the cake. Now I've got my light Real Red, and I'm just going to color the candle and that little highlighted spot on the balloon. And then I'm taking my dark Real Red, and I'm going to color the rest of the balloon. If you want to come in with a color lifter and do this up all fancy, you can feel free to do that. All right, so that's my pig. That's coloring the pig. Not super difficult, right? And don't think that this is the only way you can color it. You can color to your heart's content. I have to grab my blending brush. 1 second. For real, my chair is loud when I sit down. Holy man. Okay, and I'm going to grab a piece of paper to color on. So I've got my smaller piece, so my 3 3/4 by 5 piece. I am going to take the Balmy Blue ink pad and my blue blending brush, and I'm going to start off to get that big blob off. It always has a blob, right? And then just kind of work it around. And I just want to, this is just to give it a little like sky look. There is a crummy back there. There we go. He's gone. Because I think that that little bit of blue is nice in the background. Looks kind of like clouds, right? All right. So, and it doesn't have to go to the bottom all the way because we're going to put our grass strip down there. So that is all I'm doing with that balmy blue. Now I am going to build up my little scene here with the piggy. So let's get to it. I'm going to use liquid Tombow glue because I don't want to go back and forth between different adhesives. So I'm just going to use Tombow glue on everything because that's how I feel tonight. Let's see here. And if you cut your strip at 4 inches, like I have on my here, a 4x1, it's going to be a little bit long. I did that on purpose because I don't like it when my piece that goes across is off a little bit. That's just my craziness. What I do is I go behind and just trim that edge off. So now it's perfect. And I've wasted a 1/4 inch of paper. Not over the top crazy, right? So now I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on the top ring or top board of my wagon. And I'm going to set that on top of the piggy so that it just sits right on there like that. So now I have more control of how to do my piggy. So there's that. And so now I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there and a little bit of glue right there and a little bit of glue on my handle like that. And I'm going to pick up my little tires. Let's use this guy. Have I mentioned how much I love my Take Your Pick tool? For reasons just like that. We don't have to struggle. We've got tools for that, right? There's tools for other things. Well, we have tools for our stamping. Let's make it a little easier on ourselves. Okay, so there's our entire creation with the pig, right? So I'm going to put him right about there. I'm not going to adhere him yet though, because, whoopsie-doo, he stuck to me. I'm just going to dry place him there, and I'm going to bring in, I've got Starry Sky ink. I didn't mount a stamp. Let's see. I'm going to say this little piggy says happy birthday. Grab it, mount it, test it, make sure it's okay. Perfect. And I'm going to put that, I'm going to stamp it right on our background, right like that. Good. And now I'm going to grab my little butterfly. I'll grab a different block. Normally I would put it on the back of the same block I just used. Because, you know, I just do weird things like that. Let's check out what, oh, perfect. Our little butterfly. Let's see here. Be mindful when you stamp the butterfly that you do it the right direction, because it's kind of goofy. It's easy to stamp upside down. Okay, so that's going to be our stamping. So let's adhere that onto our card base. So I've got my real red card base. Fold and burnish it. Get that edge nice and crisp. I'm going to take my strip of Designer Series paper. And this would be a great card for a boy or a girl. This is very gender neutral, but it's a great kids card. It's a great adults card. I just think it's super fun. And like I said, if you want these dies, they will only be available through the 30th of September. So Don't let them slip away. The Yeti dies that I showed a couple weeks ago are also going to be going away on the 30th of December. It's December. My goodness, my brain isn't working. The 30th of September. It is fall, and I like fall, and I don't want it to be rushed away. Okay, so I'm going to, it's off-centered. It's centered along the edge out here, but not necessarily here. So, just like that. Isn't that so cute? My piece there is a little overhanging. Let's get rid of that guy. Okay, perfect. And now, I've not bumped this guy up before, but I think I'm going to. Let's grab some small little skinny dimensionals. The mini dimensionals work great for this size. So I'm going to put one on each wheel. And because I've adhered the pig to the wagon, it will work nicely. I'm going to cut one of these in half. Or no, I'm going to use the edge. There's an edge one. Because I want a really skinny one for the knob. I don't want the knob getting... This is like the smallest dimensional you'll ever use, right? Right there. The back is already falling off. We've got tools, but it's stuck to my finger. So let's use my finger, I guess. Okay, there we go. There, now the back is off. Okay. Those off. Good gravy. That one is just staying in the middle. It wants to stick around for the party, I guess. So we're going to leave it back there. All right. So I'm going to set him just kind of on top of the grass, just like that. Oh, for cute. I love it. And now just one little extra accessory. I'm going to use the rustic metallic adhesive back dots, and I'm going to put a couple of little hubcaps on the wheels, and then I'm going to put one up on the handle too, because why not? That's really cute. Oh, isn't it fun? Is that not the funnest card? So cute. And the other thing I like about this stamp set is it's got great insides too. So let's do enjoy the ride, because why not? Okay, now I am going to use that. All right, so I've got my inside piece. That's what the inside, the 4 by 5 1/4 piece of basic white was for. It's for the inside. So there is enjoy the ride. Let's put that on the inside. I am absolutely in love with this card. I just think it is so fun. And I think that if you have the old Birthday Piggy, or the old Piggy stamp set, this set would go fantastic with it too. Actually, it would go good with any. That wagon, so cool. I love it. So I am going to turn the camera around and say, oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to show you a couple other cards that I have made using this Birthday Piggy. So this one here, this is the reason I was a little bit late. I was creating this card. What I used, those circles come from the Stylish Shapes stamp set. So this is dies, Highland Heather, Tahitian Tide, and Balmy Blue. And then I've got a nice silver foil one there. But isn't that colored so cute? So different from this one. But here again, I used those dies to cut that little piggy out and bump him up a little bit. Love that card. I think it's so cute. And it does go great without the dies. Here's the same image. This one was colored with the, both these piggies were colored with the petal pink. This one was colored with the skin tone blends, the very light colored skin tone blends. So that's the difference. It's just a little bit different color of the piggy. But this one here, this is a bit of a fun fold so that it opens up like that. But those are a couple of the cards that I've made with this set. And I've been having so much fun with this birthday piggy. So much fun. I love him. They make me happy. So let's flip them around. No pigs, huh, Joanne? That's funny. Oh dear. I'm all crooked. There we go. How about that? Ooh, you guys went for a ride. Oh, you bought the pigs. Ha! That's awesome. See? They're cute. They're super cute. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed these little birthday piggies. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I will see you again next weekend and get some crafting done. Hi, Pam. Bye, Pam. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.